Welcome everybody to part 2 of the Wizard 101 playthrough. So last time we did all of Unicorn Way. Well, not all of it. I think there's some side quests that we still have missing. But we did Unicorn Way. We're going to keep going with the main story. Maybe we might do some backtracking real quick to some side quests we might have missed in Unicorn Way. But let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, yeah, so I actually came back real quick here into Unicorn Way. You'll notice we don't have our mount anymore, that one-day enchanted broom, because obviously it's been longer than a day since I've recorded. So, alright, but I guess let's go ahead and grab some of these side quests that may be here. Diego's got one. I think this is just a tutorial one. I'll grab that one. Let's talk to him. Yeah, advanced combat. So this is just a tutorial. You can also, this is also nice if you need it. If you're Ice Wizard, just come ahead and grab this, because why not? But this is good for PvP, having some stun blocks and stuff. But he's got spells. These are all PvP related spells. So, you know, come by and grab these whenever you get to the right levels, because they might be fun if you're gonna do some PvP. But he's got this advanced combat quest. It is just tutorial, which, you know, I don't think we really need, or at least I don't need it, and there's nothing story-wise about this, so I'm going to do this, but I'm not going to keep it in the video. So I'll be back when that's done. Alright, and we're back. Yes, so I just got some just some boots, some gold, a little bit of the tiniest bit of experience. Yep, and here's one of those side quests we missed.
Say, can you check up on someone for me? I usually see Dorothy out shopping by now, but I fear she's too afraid to leave home. She's just down the road a bit, and she usually keeps her lights on. She doesn't like all the lost souls roaming around. Can't say that I blame her.
Alright. Yeah, so let's go talk to Dorothy. She should be kind of where she used to be, which is, if we want to look on a map, yeah, right here. Just in this little corner here. Dorothy!
Oh, hello! You say that Private Conley was worried about me? He always does fret so. I'm alright, but I wish someone could do something about all those ghosts outside. Sometimes I wish Auntie Em could join me here. I'd feel better with her around. Say, I was having my friends over for dinner, but they are running late. I fear for their sake with all those ghosts roaming around. Could you check up on them? My two friends live on this street, down towards the park area. Look for a house with a light on in the window. You can't miss it.
Alright. Let's go talk to her friends. And I think if you're if you like to watch a lot of films, or, you know, just generally know anything about pop culture, you'll find something to laugh about in this game. Especially when we get later into the game, when we get closer to Novus.
What? You say that Dorothy is looking for us? We were just about to be on our way.
Oh, I told you we should have left earlier. Now we've gone and made her worry about us.
I'm sorry, but I cannot find my oil can. You wouldn't want me seizing up on the way there.
Oh dear, we always go through this. Can you return to Dorothy and tell her we'll be running late as usual?
Yep, I can do that. I'm actually pretty good at this whole running around thing.
They are safe and sound? It's good to know that they are just running late. Now I won't have to worry. I always fear a wicked witch might show up and whisk them back to her castle. This land is so strange. Not like back at the farm. But I do like it here. Headmaster Ambrose is such a nice wizard, and my new friends are nice too. I'd say that in all, this place is as fun as a barrel of flying monkeys.
Would you say hello to Private Conley for me?
Sure.
Glad to hear Dorothy is doing well.
Awesome. Yeah, so we got ruby slippers. We're definitely not going to use that, because we've already got some flat damage from our boots, so that's pretty good for us. Let's take a look. We don't have any other quests. Is there even... Oh yeah, we can go to her. But let's actually go ahead, let's get enrolled. Mr. Lincoln.
Ah,
you must be the new student I've heard so much about. You made quite a name for yourself on Unicorn Way. I'm Mr. Lincoln, and I just have some quick paperwork to get you enrolled. Signature here, initials there, and a lock of hair here. Are you allergic to unicorns or eyes of newt? Good. That takes care of that. To complete your enrollment, come meet your professors.
Welcome! I am the professor of the Ice School, where we teach thaumaturges to endure like permafrost, withstanding all attacks.
While in the Storm School, we instruct young diviners to strike hard, fast as lightning, defeat the enemy before they know what hit them.
We pyromancers of the Fire School prefer to carefully fan the flames. Utilizing damage over time spells, we slow burn our enemies to cinders.
Commanding the elements is indeed impressive, but Theurgists of the Life School seek harmony with nature, which gives us the power to heal others.
Sorcerers also seek harmony, symmetry in all things. Balance is unique magic from Crocotopia, which supports and enhances the other schools.
Fireballs and flowers. Freshman magic, that.
All wizards summon monsters to fight for us, but only the best conjurers dare study the ways of myth.
And I'm Malone, not, exactly a professor. We haven't had a real deaf professor since the last one turned evil and destroyed the school, so, but I can get you started at being a necromancer. Our death spells drain health from enemies, damaging them and healing ourselves at the same time. As the official interim teacher of death magic, I can get you started as a necromancer. Let's just get out of the way.
Sweet. And so, you know, that entire section where we talked to professors used to be a quest where you had to run to each of the schools, go into the school, talk to the teacher, go to the next one, and then you went all the way back to Merle, and then you went all the way back to your teacher to then get your next spell. It was, you know, a whole tedious process back in the day.
Welcome to the crater where the deaf school used to be. Until Headmaster Ambrose finds a replacement for Malistaire, you can come to me to train. I can even teach you advanced death spells when you reach the right level of experience. Probably. I'll let you know when that is. For now, I've got one spell for you. Ghoul. Train it, then head back to Mr. Lincoln.
Sweet. Yeah, so now we get to have Ghoul, which is going to be a great card to have in our arsenal.
You've met your professor. Great! You can train spells in your school for free, but to learn other school spells, you must spend training points. Here, I'll give you one now. Use it to start training a secondary school. And if you change your mind later, see me to buy back training points.
Yeah, so the buying back of training points is, well, that's a whole thing where you gotta use actual money most of the time to do. Mark? Okay, I'm glad that... Okay.
Anyway, now that you're enrolled, you get your own dorm room to store items and decorate however you want. This is the boys' dorm here. And this is the girls' dorm. You can also use the Go Home button to reach your dorm room from anywhere. Once you get settled in, report to the headmaster.
Sweet. Yeah, so this is the dorm. I don't know if we hadn't picked up any housing items, but yeah, this is the dorm you get. So before Mark was talking about his burrito, what I was saying was that Mr. Lincoln, you have to actually buy back your training points with real money, except if you're a member, and occasionally they have a free buyback. So, you know, you gotta kind of be careful about what you do with your character in terms of your side school, because I had an ice wizard that I actually did ice and life for a long time. Wasn't very good for soloing, because ice just kind of sucks to solo with. It took me forever to be able to buy my points back because I just, you know, I had to wait for the free buyback. And I don't actually know the conversion rate of crowns to, you know, actual money. but I just don't ever do it. It might be a good idea, and in fact, since we're here, I'll tell you about some of my ideas for what would be a good secondary. So my first thought is Storm, because later on we'll be able to do something called spell weaving, and while it doesn't have a whole lot to it yet, the spell weaving, because it's very new, I think the way that it's going to work for higher level things is that each school does have a specialty on what kind of spells they have. So Storm is actually really good with blades. They have a lot of blades, or at the very least, a lot of their tactic is trying to build up a whole bunch of blades and then hit all at once. So that might be good for our death character, just so that we can kind of have the maximum amount of damage being output. That might be a good one. Balance is a good general one to have. If you do not have a balance card on a wizard, you're doing something wrong, because you always are going to be using some sort of balance spell. Ice is my other thought. Now, the reason I'm thinking of ice is because since I'm doing this mostly solo, I'm not going to have someone to shield me, and you get tower shields with this. This is like the only school that gives you tower shields, and shields are so nice, and even just getting volcanic shield would be super nice just because it has that 70% to storm. But for now, I'm going to keep our training points because we only have the 2, and I want to save it and make sure we get certain cards later on, because there are some cards that I always like to have for my characters. Merle.
Malistaire must be behind this.
That is not what you said. That's weird. Okay.
Your victory on Unicorn Way makes you the perfect person to deal with this crisis. I foresaw you might save Wizard City. Now's your chance.
What? Why is this text different?
Go to Old Town and talk to Sergeant Muldoon immediately. We must set things right and discover Malistaire's goal in all this. Good luck. So, as a reward for your visiting all the instructors, here is a new spell card. Don't forget to add it to your deck.
Perfect Pixie.
Let me also introduce you to our resident advisor, Abby K. Doodle. She can tell you all about our many electives when you have time. But on to more serious matters. It seems the troubles in Unicorn Way were but the tip of an evil iceberg. While you were gone, chaos erupted all over the city. Undead run amok in the streets, and our former allies have turned against us. Malistaire must be behind this. Your victory on Unicorn Way makes you the perfect person to deal with this crisis. I foresaw you might save Wizard City. Now's your chance. Go to Old Town and talk to Sergeant Muldoon immediately. We must set things right and discover Malistaire's goal in all this. Good luck.
Oh, good luck, young wizard.
Oh, wow, you look new. Are you new here? Have you met all the professors? Have you picked a school? Oh, have you tried electives? You've gotta try electives. They're a great break from dueling, and you can get all sorts of great things from them. Oh, you just have to let me show you around Wizard City and all the amazing things you can do here. Follow me outside.
Okay.
This is the Commons, a gathering place for wizards of all schools and skill levels. It's also where you learn to... Wait for it. Fish! I know! We can fish here with magic. Just talk to old Lucky Hookline to learn all about it.
Ah, that's right. Fishing's a great way to find unique items. You can even get aquariums to display your best catches from all over the spiral.
And if you're planning on traipsing all over that there spiral, give your feet a rest with a mount. It'll really speed up your exploring.
You should talk to old Zeke whenever you see him, and I swear I see him everywhere. You get training points for helping him. And this is Eloise. She can stitch your gear so you can upgrade it, but keep your style the same. Now let's move on. This is Golem Court. This place is brimming with excitement. Sometimes, I hear, evil necromancers attack this place. And sometimes, nothing does. And, oh, there's Farley, the Wizard City gardener. That's exciting, too.
Gardening is indeed exciting. You can raise crops in your dorm or house that yield all kinds of items to aid you in your journey.
Gardens also make for prettier landscapes, perfect for my specialty, photomancy, magical portrait making which lets you preserve still images.
I know, right? There's so much to do here, and we're not even done. But let's take a quick breath. Inhale, exhale, and get back to basics. Because when it really comes down to it, almost everything you do makes you better at dueling. So let's go meet the Duel Master.
Great. So, as much as Annie Shitterbug, I'm sure, is a great person, I do not care about the photomancy. If I'm gonna do it on camera, I actually don't know if there's really much of a story to her quests. It's kind of like the crafting ones where you go from world to world doing different photography things with different photography experts. Photography is used in the main storyline a little bit, so if you really want to get some good image, photos, I'd recommend just sort of learning it. Z lets you get into this mode. You can take photos with it. You can do selfie cameras, show your pet, hide players like that. And you can show your character. I don't have a pet, so I can't show that. You can do timers, all sorts of things. But I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of that on camera, so we'll leave that alone.
Wizard, allow me to introduce the Ravenwood Duel Master.
Diego Santiago Corrigues Ramirez III at your service, young wizard. Abby tells me you wish to learn of the arena, yes? But the arena, she is not for the faint of heart. She holds a contest like no other, where wizards duel one another. Do not enter unprepared.
Oh, don't worry about that, because the next stop on our tour is the shopping district, where you can prepare for anything.
Sweet.
Here is your go-to source for anything you might need. Wands, robes, pointy hats, it's all here. You can also get better card decks, pet supplies, furniture for your dorm, new houses and jewels, or visit the magic mirror to change your look. If your gear lacks a little something, this is the first place you should come to improve it. But if you're light on gold, just come this way.
Cool.
So you're a young student, you don't have all the gold in the world. I know what that's like. But you still need gear, 'cause, monsters. That's why you come to Old Town's Bazaar, run by Mr. Alec Silverfist.
Yep, that's me. If you have items you don't need,
gosh,
just
Alec,
come to
you're
me to put
alive.
them up for auction so that other wizards can buy them from you.
Alec's Bazaar is a great way to turn all your non-school gear and things into gold. But another way to get good gear is to just make it.
Yes, there's nothing more satisfying than a magic wand you carved yourself. Come see me when you're ready to learn the fine art of crafting.
We are going to be doing her quests. The crafting quests are just nice to have because they sort of help you unlock different crafting tables. Don't think you need the badge for certain shopping things, but I could totally see that. There are a couple of these extracurricular things that require you to have a certain badge in order to buy them.
And I think that ends the tour? I know, it's so sad. But now you know you can fish, craft, auction, duel, garden, walk, and something else. Photomance! I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, and buy stuff. You can do that too. Anyway, hope you love the tour. See you around, Wizard.
Photomancy is apparently very forgettable for Abby. I can completely understand that. This team up stuff, right here, Derek Blaze, a lot of his shopping items are actually locked behind particular badges, so Team Champion for that one, where I think you have to do team ups 1,000 times, 10,000 times, something like that. You gotta help that many times here at the Join Team kiosk. Prospector Zeke's quest, he does the smiths. I think I mentioned this last episode, but there's these little guys all over town. We're gonna go grab the ones that we missed already, just real quick.
Why, hello there, young wizard. Name's Zeke. Prospector Zeke. I've been all over the place, exploring the different worlds along the spiral. Each world I get to, I always find something people are gone and forgot, like them dwarf-like fellers called the Smiths. Say, you and might help me out, would you? Those Smiths are hiding all around Wizard City. They don't do much good where they are. Locate them and let me know where's I can find them, and I'll pay you kindly for your trouble.
It's always good to do his quests, like Abby says, because you get training points. You also get badges if you care about that, and I am definitely a person who cares about badges. So I'm gonna do it. But let's go, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so here's our first one. He's right here. Lady Oriel's right here. If you remember that from last episode, he's right here. Alright, and the other Smith is over here. This is in Ravenwood. There's Malorn. Myth School right here. There's this guy. Another Smith is over here in the minigame fairgrounds. You go past the merry-go-round by this tree over here. Boom. Here's that Old Town Smith. So to get to this one, it's a little odd. You just sort of have to walk through the bushes here. Back here, around these mushrooms here. It's right here. There's that Smith right there, though. I think that completes all the Smiths we've kind of run across already. Sergeant Muldoon.
Beware. Beyond these gates, the city's gone mad. Wait, you're the hero of Unicorn Way. The headmaster sent you to help. Thank goodness. We've got undead all over the place. Every cursed spirit and vile ghost we sealed away has broken free and attacked the city. Nowhere is safe.
Huh?
Gah, now what? Oh, it's a pet. They're kind of like a wizard's familiar. They help out in all sorts of ways, from discovery to dueling. But it shouldn't be in that tower. That's the caretaker's tower. Nobody's been in there since old Judd, the keeper of the cemetery, passed. Oh, right. Undead. Wizard, go with the pet, work together, and find out what's happening in that tower.
This quest is actually a very nice addition to the game that I appreciate so much. So you never had to do this originally, right? But it used to be for a long time that you were just given a flying pig, and it didn't matter what school you were, it would always be myth. And so for the most part, unless you were a myth wizard, it didn't really help you out. And even then, it didn't really help you out much. But these guys, these pets that they give you right here, which is so nice that they just go and automatically give you a pet for your school. So nice, but these are kind of unique pets, and we'll see why.
You now have a pet egg in your inventory. Once it hatches, you can equip the pet just as you would a wand and bring it into the tower.
Yeah, so this is the new pet. We got Willie Champ. So, yeah, he's got 5 rare talents, 3 uncommon, 2 common, so, I guess not bad. I actually don't know much about, like, the specifics of what tiers give you what. Not actually familiar with a lot of the intricacies of the pets, but if we take a look, so it's to my understanding that each of these actually affect what the multipliers are for different traits. So like strength, for example, says it does armor piercing, stun resistance, and pip chance and resistances, right? So I think what this means is that, like, if you had, say, you have 215, that'd be the max that you can add to your multipliers. So at 1, let's assume you have like a resistance +1 here or something at 1. Then if you get this to 215, it might not be +1 anymore, but it might be like +3 or something, right? So I think that's how that works. If there's someone who's a little more knowledgeable about how the pet stats and traits work specifically, just go ahead and put in the comments some of that information, because I don't know, I'm kind of a little lost on this. We'll explore pets as we play this, but I'm actually going to keep with this pet for as long as we can. I think I'm going to try and get it to Ultra before I swap it, just as a kind of an added challenge. All right, well, let's go ahead and let's go into the caretaker's tower.
No, I lost! I can't believe You, other wizard! Hurry! You have to help!
You shouldn't have come to this tower. No, shouldn't have done that. Gonna interfere with things don't concern you. Like my plan to turn all pets into zombie pets, You'll see you will. When it comes to pets, sometimes undead is better.
If you have a pet equipped, it can help you in battle.
All right, let's get him. All right. Nice.
Well, I know when I'm whooped, but I threw the key to my pet kennel into the kennel itself, I did. You can't get through those bars, nohow.
What? That's terrible! We have to get into that kennel. But how? Huh? Oh, I'm Penny Dreadful. I'm new here. When I saw this zombie guy stealing the pets, I tried to stop him and I guess I need more practice. You were great, though. But I don't suppose you have any shrinking spells to help us slip through those bars? Oh! What about your pet? It's pretty small. Can you command it to go into the next room and get the key?
You are now commanding your pet, allowing you to get to places and see things wizards can't. Use this ability to enter the next room.
This ability is not used very often, and in the quests it's used are all side quests, as far as I know, and they're not particularly interesting. Like, all you do is just go around and you dig certain spots as your pet. This really is not a well-utilized mechanic, but you can do this, like, basically whenever you want. Just turn into your pet and run around. And that guy must have had a crazy arm to throw it all the way up the stairs, through there, and just, like, land right there, because there's no way he locked the door and, like, was already on that side. I wonder how that worked at all.
Now that your pet has retrieved the key, you can unlock and enter the next room.
Great! Now let's go save all those poor pets!
Alright.
Ah, these cells have combination locks and only old Judd would know the code. I mean, maybe the captive pet saw him put in the correct combo, but I don't speak pet. Do you? I'm seriously asking. Maybe we can guess the combo. Let's see. 00001. Nope, not it. 00002. Not it. Oh, forget it. This is ridiculous. Our only sensible option is to find some way to talk to these captive pets and get the combo.
Yes, absolutely. And so we, of course, turn into our pet, run over to the cage, and we'll be able to talk to him.
Yep, I saw that smelly guy put in the combo lots of times. It's 000003.
Alright, Penny, we did it. Yeah, of course, because we're not the pet now. We can't talk pet. Of course. Now, Penny, we've saved them.
Don't worry, I'll make sure the pets get back to the pet pavilion in one piece. Check it out sometime to learn all about pet training. After they're safe, I'll go to the headmaster's office and complete my enrollment. Come find me when you get a chance. For right now, though, go tell the guard outside what's happened here.
Sweet.
You saved the pets and a young student. Not bad. But our work is just beginning and I need all the help I can get.
Speaking of which, your pet has gained enough experience, XP, from this quest to level up. As pets level up, they can learn new talents. With this talent, you can command your pet to attack. Select your pet's power card before you choose your wizard's action for the turn. This talent costs a bit of your pet's happiness each time you use it. You can increase your pet's happiness by feeding it pet snacks.
I've got alarming reports from Cyclops Lane and Triton Avenue, and I haven't heard anything out of Firecat Alley. So, where do you want to start?
Sweet. You know, oh yeah, we got Death Assistant. I actually don't really see a lot of pets that do it this way, like where the card. So okay, Death Assistant is interesting because these pets have a card that you can play simultaneously along your turn. So instead of it just being a card that gets put in your deck, it's a card that you can play in addition to a different card.